Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight we're going to make avocado lime deviled eggs. Doesn't that sound awesome? These are a really great snack for you for when you're trying to lose weight, actually. We're using avocados, which are high in omega, and we have lime and fresh spices and things. We're using some chili powder, which is our smoked paprika, is actually a chili powder as well, and turmeric. They're high in magnesium. This helps you regulate your blood sugar levels as well as your metabolism. So when you're hungry in the afternoon, it's usually when you fall off the wagon, you want some chips, you want some chocolate or something like that, or just anything because you're just hungry. And you know, when your blood sugar's all messed up, that's when you fall off the wagon. So these are gonna help you. These are perfect for that. You can make these on a Sunday afternoon or evening and have them ready for the whole week, because you're gonna have 12 of them by the time you're done, because we're using 6 eggs. So let's get started. The first thing actually I'm going to do is I want to cut these eggs. These are already hard-boiled eggs and they're already peeled very carefully. You don't want to have any, things cut out of it. You want them nice and perfect, right? So I'm going to cut them in half lengthwise, very carefully and gently. And I'm going to take out the yolks completely. Now you can do this by hand. You can use a little spoon if you want to, but it's pretty easy to get them out. So I'm just going to repeat that on all these 6 hard-boiled eggs. So I guess you'll see me then. Okay, so set aside these little empty egg halves. And I have my egg yolks in this mixing bowl because I'm going to whip the ingredients up so it's nice and fluffy. It's going to be beautiful. And when you're trying to keep fit and eat well and healthy and maybe even lose weight and trying to decrease your calories and things, it's really important to use really awesome, stellar, spicy and tangy and all kinds of ingredients like that that'll get your taste buds excited, because if you don't, you're going to be bored with what you're eating and you're going to want to go get something else that's really tasty. Okay, next I'm going to cut my avocado. This recipe calls for 1 large avocado, but they didn't have really large ones that were nice and ripe at the store today, so I have 2 smaller ones that I'm going to use. Maybe 1.5 probably. Now when you open up that avocado, you okay, Mommy? You just take a sharp knife, slam it into that pit and turn it like a quarter turn, and it just easily pops out. Then if you don't care what shape it is, you can just use a spoon and scoop it out. Now we're just going to mix it up and whip this, so it doesn't really matter what kind of shape it's in. So I'm going to use 1.5 of these little avocados. Nice. These are great flavors together. I'm really excited for these. Okay, everything can go in here right now. So we are going to start with the juice of 1 lime. I've already zested the lime, so we're going to put the zest in. I'm going to use the juice as well. Yum. I like using the fork. I find that it gets lots of that juice out nicely. Not have to get the juicer out and clean all that. I like to roll my citrus before I squeeze it, just because it gets the juices flowing. I'm not crazy about putting it in the microwave for a couple seconds because I think it changes the taste a little bit of the citrus. It cooks it a little bit, and it's not quite the same bright, tangy flavor that I was looking for in the first place. Here's 1 tablespoon of flaxseed oil. Now, if you're stuck, you want to use another oil, use another oil. You can use avocado oil, you can use olive oil, you could use grapeseed oil. But flaxseed, it has omegas in it and it's good for you, so this is what this calls for. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of minced up cilantro, fresh. Nice. I love cilantro. Okay, now the spices are going in. We're going to put some pepper. I'm going to eyeball it for right now, and then I'll re-season at the end. I'm going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. It smells so nice. This is ground cumin. We're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of ground turmeric. Next is one of my favorite ingredients. This is a smoked paprika powder. Now this particular company, this is La Chinata smoked paprika powder, and they have 3 different varieties. They have a sweet, they have a hot, and they have a bittersweet. And when for this particular recipe, I'm going to use the sweet variety. And goes a 1/4 teaspoon. And a little bit of granulated garlic. Now you can use powdered, or you can use one that you're grinding up in a mill like this. Up to 1/2 teaspoon, but really it's up to your own flavor preference. I don't think I'll put quite that much in. And a little bit of salt. I'm going to re-season at the end with salt as well. Okay, let me clean up some of this stuff and then I'm going to buzz it all up. Okay, so I'm ready to whip these guys up. We're going to do this for about 3 minutes until they're nice and fluffy. I've been going for a couple minutes and I just want to do a quick taste test. That's delicious. A little bit more salt. And a little bit more pepper. Lovely. This is done. Next thing's next. You can use a piping thing. You can use a spoon and just scoop it in there if you want to. But we're going to be a little bit fancy, and we're actually going to put it inside of like a resealable plastic bag. And when you do that, you can shove it all to one end, and you can use it as though it's a piping bag. So try and get most of it in one corner. You don't want to waste it in the bag. But then you can pipe it all nice and pretty inside those egg halves. Use a scraper if you can. You don't want to waste any of this stuff.
Don't worry, I won't.
You like it, Mommy?
Oh, it's so delicious.
We just shared the beaters like it was cake batter or cookie dough. This is an adult treat, that's for sure. Okay, now seal it up. Try to get all the air out of it. Squeeze everything to one side like you would like toothpaste. And seal it up nice. Roll it up so you have everything in one corner. And now you have a piping bag. Look at that, right? Just gonna put them on a plate here. Okay, now we're gonna take some scissors. We're gonna cut that little tip off. Look at this. Oh, that's such fluffy, eggy goodness. There we go. Now we're ready to go. Now you want to apply as even pressure as you can, but you just want to fill it just nice and pretty. Won't they look good, Mommy?
You could even use an icing tip in there. You could put it in.
Oh yeah,
If you want to.
absolutely.
But you're doing a great job. That's beautiful.
Want to come try one?
To eat here?
Yes, ma'am.
Of course. I wish I looked better today, so
Whoa.
I'm hiding.
Would you like me to pass you one?
Yes, please.
Okay, this is Mom's taste test. Now for a more adult treat, you could even add a little bit of tequila in here, and that'd be really nice. Now ideally you want to let these cool in the refrigerator slightly before you serve them, but there's no harm in eating them now. You like that?
That's delicious, Kim.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is a weight loss snack, Mommy. So when your blood sugar's dipping and you've got that craving in the afternoon, you don't know what to do with yourself, and you're about to go do something and eat something yucky, this is what you go grab. And look how many we have.
Beautiful.
Aren't they nice? And I could fill them up so much more. I could have done a whole bunch more. Look how much stuff I've got, Mommy.
Oh, let's save that for a little something. A dip. It'll be good as a dip, too.
No doubt. No doubt. You could even dip veggies in it. Delicious. Look how much I have left. Anyhow, I'm gonna try one too. Let me see what we got going on.
So good.
Don't they look pretty? That's what's up. I love those flavors. Oh yes.
You want to use
It's almost like Tex-Mex deviled eggs. You know what I mean?
And tequila. The flavors are so perfect for a few drops of tequila in there. Great.
Now ideally, serve this on a bed of lettuce or something like that. Or again, bring this to work with you for your afternoon snack.
Yes.
So easy, right? Easy peasy. Really tasty and delicious. I taste everything in there. I taste lots of cumin. I taste that awesome cilantro. I love cilantro.
Right?
Yeah, and I like that you like cilantro now.
Mm-hmm. If you wanted to take those for your lunch, what you do is you crunch up a piece of tin foil and put it in the bottom of a little container so they sit nice and you can keep them from tipping over.
That's a good tip. Sorry while I eat. Mom says, but yeah, you heard it. You heard it. Put the tin foil in the bottom so it just holds it nicely. And don't worry about it, all right? These are gorgeous.
They really are.
So now you have an easy weight loss snack. These are the bomb. Check those out. Yummy, yummy, okay? That's how you make avocado lime deviled eggs. Try them out. I know you're gonna like them too. Make sure you check out Mom online at ingridturnertoday.com. Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim, E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly and youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. And my site is cookingwithkimberly.com. That's it, that's all. Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.